অত বোঝা যাচ্ছে না। হ্যালো স্যার, আওয়াজটা শোনা
না
যাচ্ছে
না, যারা স্যারও ইয়ে করছে, সেট আপটা করছে,
মাইক
সেট আপটা
মাইকটা অফ
করছে।
স্যার, মাইক অফ।
শুনতে পাচ্ছি? হ্যালো,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ স্যার,
গুড মর্নিং স্যার।
গুড মর্নিং স্যার।
গুড মর্নিং স্যার, স্টার্ট করুন। গুড মর্নিং এভরিবডি। The expression or notation of step factor between two elemental surfaces from surface D1 to DA2. So whether it is clear?
স্যার,
হ্যাঁ,
শেপ ফ্যাক্টরটা একটু প্রথম থেকে একটু এ করে দেবেন,
so step
রিপিট
factor
করে দেবেন একটু
is,
প্রথম থেকে।
it is very important to know that factor to determine heat exchange between two surfaces due to radiation. So step factor, that is fraction of energy emitted from a surface that strike the other surface directly is called step factor. That means just here we have drawn two elemental surfaces, that is DA1 and DA2. How much amount of radiation energy exchange between two surfaces? If we want to know that, so set factor is essential. So without knowing set factor, we cannot calculate the radiation heat exchange between two or between any two surfaces. So that's why definition has already been mentioned. Just two elemental surfaces have been considered here, and F has been used here. F means here set factor, notation F set factor, and suffix Da1 to Da2 means set factor from surface Da1 to Da2. Okay, so that is equal to here the fraction of energy emitted from surface. That means fraction of energy emitted from surface Da1 that strike the surface Da2 Da3. That we want to determine. The mathematical expression will be, the notation is this, then mathematically we can express it if we consider here the Q1, that is del Q1 here, right? Del Q1, that is amount of radiation energy emitted from surface Da1 that strike the surface Da2 directly. Okay, so that is del Q1, amount of radiation energy emitted from surface Da1 that strike the surface Da2, that is del Q1. And Q1, that is here, you can write. So Q1 is the amount of radiation energy, total amount of radiation energy emitted from the surface Da1 in all direction. So clear? So then the set factor will be, mathematically we can express it del Q1 divided by Q1. So that is the set factor here, mathematical expression. So del Q1 by Q1, that is the shape factor. So del Q1 is the rate of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2 directly, and Q1 is here the radiation energy emitted from surface A1 in all directions. That means total amount of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1, that is Q1. So this ratio, so this should be a fraction. So this ratio is called shape factor or configuration factor, or it is also known as angle factor, or it is also known as view factor. Now del Q1 by Q1. So how this ratio can be determined? Del Q1 by Q1. How this ratio will be determined? Now Q1 equal to what? Q1. So Q1 equal to, we can write easily this value Q1, that should be equal to pi into I1 into surface area, say dA1. So in the previous class, just we have derived one expression, that is spectral blackbody radiation emissive power. Spectral blackbody emissive power, it was denoted by EB lambda T, that is equal to pi into IB lambda T in the previous class. So similar way here, so pi term has been come from that derivation, and I here, that is intensity of radiation leaving the surface dA1. So I1 is the intensity of radiation leaving the surface dA1, and you know dA1 is the area of the surface dA1. So that is area. So that is the total amount of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1. So it is denoted by Q1, and that is equal to pi into I1 into dA1. So whether it is clear or not? Hello?
Yes, sir, clear.
Clear. That's it. Now, why pi term has come? So spectral blackbody radiation intensity, radiation emissive power, I already derived that in the previous class. So that is EB lambda T, that is equal to pi into IB lambda T. So pi term has come, means the radiation energy emitted from a body in all direction into hemispherical space. So that's why pi term has been come here, or pi term has come. That means radiation, amount of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 in all direction into hemispherical space. So that's why pi term has come here. And I1, the radiation energy, intensity of radiation energy of the surface dA1. Now that is your Q1. Now I want to determine the del Q1. So del Q1 is the rate of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2. So mathematical expression of del Q1, that is equal to the amount of radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2. So from the definition of intensity, to determine this, so we have to remember that spectral blackbody radiation intensity, IB lambda 2 concept. Then del Q1 will be, so in this direction, that means in the R direction, the component of intensity, that should be equal to what? So area is there, that is dA1 and component of dA1 and in the R direction. So component of dA1 in the R direction is not correct. So the area which is perpendicular to the R direction, so that area should be considered from the definition of spectral blackbody radiation intensity concept. So here you write here the perpendicular area, so that should be equal to what? So dA1 into cos of theta1. So this area should be considered into intensity term should be there. So it's into intensity multiplication factor should be there. So I1 into, from the definition of spectral blackbody radiation intensity, so one solid angle is there, so that solid angle should be considered here. So solid angle d omega. So what is d omega? So d omega means here at this point one angle, solid angle for the surface dA2. So this solid angle should be considered here. So this solid angle, that is d omega. So from the definition of spectral blackbody radiation intensity, thus from that definition I have written this del Q1, that is equal to area, so perpendicular area in the R direction, that is dA1 cos theta1, and intensity is there, radiation intensity for surface dA1, that is I1 into the solid angle. So solid angle is here d omega. So d omega equal to solid angle, that is equal to solid angle. So obviously this angle is subtended at point here for the surface dA2, because energy emitted from this surface just strike the surface dA2, so that amount we want to determine. So this solid angle should be considered here, should be taken here. So d omega equal to mathematical expression, that is we know that d omega equal to dA divided by R square. So dA means perpendicular area in the R direction for surface dA2. So therefore here d omega, that should be equal to, so perpendicular area in the R direction for surface dA2, so that should be equal to dA2 cos of theta2. So here dA2 into cos of theta2. So this area divided by R square. That is your d omega. So therefore del Q1 equal to, finally we can write here that is equal to dA1 into cos of theta1 into I1.
Sir, the portion you are writing now is not
Not visible.
the portion is not visible now.
Acha, okay, no problem. So this area is visible or not? This area
Yes, sir.
Yes.
visible? Okay,
Yes.
so I can write here. So del Q, that should be equal to d1 cos of theta1 into I1 into d omega, that is equal to dA2 into cos of theta2 divided by R square. Here. So that is your the radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2. So this amount, that is del Q. Or here you can consider notation instead of del Q, you can consider say del Q12. That will be better for understanding. So del Q12 means the radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2. So here you can consider say del Q12, that will be the better notation for understanding. 1, 2, 2 here. So radiation energy emitted from surface dA1 that strike the surface dA2. Mathematical expression is this, that is dA1 into dA2 cos theta 1 cos theta 2 into I1 divided by R square. Now just our objective is to determine the mathematical expression of set factor. So that is F dA1 to dA2. So that is equal to here so set factor A suffix dA1 to dA2, that should be equal to say del Q122 divided by Q1, and expression will be F of dA1 to dA2, that should be equal to, so Q1, so dA1 cancel out and I1 is also, then pi term will come, therefore it will be cos theta 1 into cos of theta 2 into dA2 divided by pi R square. Pi R square. Okay, understand this mathematical part? This is very simple. So similar fashion, if we consider the shape factor between surface 2 to surface 1, so that is shape factor F from surface, it is not probably may not be visible. So dA shape factor F dA2 my 2 dA1, that is equal to, similar way we can write. So if we change your diagram, then it will be cos of theta 1 cos of theta 2 into dA1 divided by pi R square. So hello, it is clear? Hello?
Yes, sir, clear.
Clear.
Clear. So two mathematical expression have been written here. So that is shape factor from surface dA1 to dA2. Mathematical expression is this. So another mathematical expression, if we consider dA2, then shape factor from this to this, shape factor from dA to dA1, that should be equal to cos theta 1 cos theta 2 similar way. So dA2 should be replaced by dA1 divided by pi r square. Pi r square. Now from these two expressions here, from these two expressions, we can write here the first expression. If we multiply the first expression by dA1, so it will be
স্যার
শ্রাবণ তোর মাইকটা বন্ধ কর।
স্যার বলছি ওই একজন জয়েন করতে চাইছে বোধহয়।
আচ্ছা কুশল মন্ডল নাকি? কুশল মন্ডল, ওকে, অ্যাডমিট। Now here, so this expression, if we multiply this expression by dA1, so it will be dA1 into set factor 8 dA1 to dA2, that should be equal to cos of theta 1 into cos of theta 2 dA2 dA1 into dA2 divided by pi r square. And similar fashion, if we consider the second set factor expression, set factor a dA2 d1, if we want to multiply this expression and dA2 on both sides, it will be dA2 into set factor 8 dA2 minus dA1, that should be equal to, so same expression will come, so that will be same expression, so cos of theta 1 cos of theta 2 dA1 dA2 divided by pi r square. So therefore, we can easily write one mathematical relationship so we can get one mathematical relationship from these two above, from these two expression. So we can get one relationship that will be therefore dA1 into set factor dA1 to dA2 and should be equal to dA2 set factor a dA2 dA1. So this relationship is called reciprocity relationship of set factor. Reciprocity relationship of set factor. Okay, so it is always true, this relationship. So area of the first body into set factor from first body to second body, that should be equal to area of the second body into set factor from second body to first body. And this relationship is called reciprocity relationship. This is one property of set factor. This is one property. It is called reciprocity relationship of a set factor. So clear?
Sir, can you please write the name of the equation?
Which name?
The name of the equation, sir.
So which name? So already we have derived two expression, and from these two expression we will get this, or we have obtained this relationship, and this expression, this equation is called dA1 into this, that is equal to dA2 into set factor. This is called reciprocity relationship of a set factor. Yes, please. Any confusion? Any doubt? Hello? Understand my
আপনাকে লিখতে
what?
বলবে রেসিপ্রোকেটিং।
Reciprocity. হ্যাঁ বলো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার বুঝতে পেরেছি।
আচ্ছা।
Yes, sir. Everything is fine.
And it is one property of set factor. So there are three properties are there. There are three properties of set factor. So this is one property, that is reciprocity relationship of a set factor. Now from this mathematical expression, it is the set factor between two elemental surfaces. That means if the two surfaces are very small, then your mathematical expression of set factor, that is f dA1 to dA2, already it has been derived, and f dA2 dA1 mathematical expression has already been derived. Now we want to determine the shape factor between two finite surfaces. So if the surfaces are not elemental, then if it is finite, then the shape factor will be the one mathematical expression we want to derive, the shape factor between two finite surfaces. So here shape factor between two finite surfaces. So from the elemental surfaces, shape factor between two elemental surfaces, it is possible to determine the shape factor between two finite surfaces. So mathematical expression for this, for elemental surfaces, say f of dA1 to dA2, that should be equal to cos of theta 1 cos of theta 2 into dA2 divided by pi r square. So already this expression has been derived, this expression. Then if we integrate this, if we integrate on right hand side, then what will happen? So dA2 is there. So integration along the surface dA2, then it will be the shape factor from the elemental surface dA1 to the finite surface dA2. So from this here, you can think in this way. Now if we integrate, so dA2 is there, so dA2 will be A2. So therefore shape factor expression will be f of dA1 to A2. So A2 is the finite surface. So that should be equal to integration cos of theta 1 cos of theta 2 divided by pi r square into dA2, and integration along the surface A2 here. So whether it is clear or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir, clear.
Clear. So dA1 minus dA2, that should be equal to this. Then similar fashion, if we consider the second expression, we can write here in a similar way, so f of dA2 to A1, that should be equal to integration A1, so we have to integrate along the surface A1, and expression that is cos theta 1 cos of theta 2 divided by pi r square into dA1. So we can write these two mathematical equation easily, so there will be no problem. Then we consider here the reciprocity relationship. Already we have obtained the reciprocity relationship of shape factor. Just using this property, we can write one expression. You know, dA1 to A2 is there, so we can write here using this. We can write here, say dA1. So that from reciprocity relationship, we can write from reciprocity. Reciprocity relationship.
স্যার ওটা থিটা 2 হবে স্যার। স্যার ইন্টিগ্রেশন A1
Integration A1.
cos of theta 1 into cos of
Cos theta 1 into cos of theta 2
আরে হ্যাঁ ওটা বুঝি
pi square into dA1. Yes. So from reciprocity relationship, we can here write here, just use this shape factor expression. So f dA1 to A2, we can write here, so dA1 multiplication factor, or we have to consider the area dA1 into shape factor f dA1 to A2. Okay, so that is equal to from reciprocity relationship, that is equal to what we can write here. So reciprocity relationship, just we use that relationship, then what we can write. So A2 is there, so we have to consider A2 surface area. So A2 into shape factor from A2 dA1, we have to consider. So A2 into f of A2
উপরে লিখবেন,
to dA1. হ্যাঁ বলো,
এই পার্টটা মানে বোর্ডের নিচে চলে যাচ্ছে, মানে
নিচে চলে যাচ্ছে। এইটুকু জায়গার মধ্যে তো লেখা বড় মুশকিল আর কি, ইটস ভেরি ডিফিকাল্ট টু রাইট।
স্যার আপনি একটা নিচের দিকে লাইন টেনে নিন, তাহলে আর ওটার নিচে আসতে হবে না আপনাকে, তাহলে আর
লাইনটা বলো, কোনটা লাইনটা টানলে তোমাদের সুবিধা হবে? এখানে
রেসিপ্রোকেটিং রিলেশন।
স্যার FD1 স্যার DA1 তারপরে FD1 টা যেখানে লিখেছেন ওই বরাবর একটা লাইন টেনে নেন।
স্যার তা না হলে ক্যামেরাটা একটু পেছনে করতে পারেন বা বোর্ডটা একটু পেছনে করতে পারেন।
স্যার আরেকটু নিচে
লাইনটা ঠিক আছে, এই লাইনটা রাখো।
হ্যাঁ স্যার ওটা মোটামুটি ঠিকঠাক ক্লিয়ারেন্সেই আছে, অসুবিধা নেই।
হ্যাঁ, এর নিচে লেখা যাবে না, বুঝতে পারছি।
স্যার তা না হলে ক্যামেরাটা একটুখানি পেছনে করতে পারেন, তাহলে অনেকটা বোর্ড দেখা যাবে।
Actually, sir,
বোর্ডটা পেছনে করবো।
দেখা যাচ্ছে।
Then just we want to write this from this mathematical expression, the shape factor A2 dA1. So here set factor f a2 dA1 that should be equal to 1 by a2 should be there, 1 by a2 into dA1 into f of dA1 to a2. So therefore, just we want to write the shape factor from A to A1, means shape factor between two finite surfaces. So A1, A2 are finite surfaces. So therefore here we can write again integration may be needed to get that shape factor between two finite surfaces. So next step, definitely integration is needed. So it will be f of a2 a1 that should be equal to, so 1 by a2, it is a constant term, 1 by a2, then integration and integration, so along the surface a1, so along the surface a1 should be considered here, into dA1 into shape factor f dA2 to a2 here. Okay, it is clear, I think. It's very simple. So therefore, this part will be 1 by a2 into integration a1. Then expression is there, dA to a2, mathematical expression. So that expression was, you can tell me the mathematical expression of shape factor dA2, so what? dA2, a2,
DA1 A2 হবে স্যার, DA1 A2।
dA1, a2, yes. It should be. And similar way here, so this part, dA1, a2. Then shape factor dA1, a2 into dA1. So another integration symbol should be there. So integration along the surface a2 and expression that is cos theta1 cos of theta1 into cos of theta2 divided by pi r square into dA1 dA2. dA1 dA2. So I think it is correct. And that means if shape factor between two finite surfaces,
কেনটা
yes,
প্রথম লিমিটটা a1 টু a1 বসিয়েছেন দেখুন,
also
লিমিট
না না ওটা
along the surface.
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
A1 to A2. So we have to integrate along the surface A1. The second one we have to integrate along
মুরলিটা চোখ থেকে বের করে দেখ।
So that means what? So if you see, so two integration symbols are there. Two integration symbols. So that means triple fourth integration is necessary. The area is there. The first integration along the area, so it is not possible. So line integral you have to consider. So for the first symbol, 2 integration. For the second, another 2. That means fourth integration will be required to get the expression of shape factor between two finite surfaces. So this is your expression. Then from this expression here, it is possible to write again, that is A2 into f of A2 to A1, and expression will be, that is integration along the surface A1, another integration along the surface A2, then it is cos theta 1 cos theta 2 divided by pi r square into dA1 into dA2. So 4 integrations are required here. So triple, not triple, 4. So A2, the expression is this. So similar fashion, we can get another relationship. So similar fashion, or similarly, the shape factor F, instead of A to A1, we want to write shape factor from A1 to A2. That is A1, suffix A1 to A2. That should be equal to, so again, integration along the surface A1, integration along the surface A2, into same way here. So 1 by A1 should be there here. 1 by A1 should be here. There we have to write that. 1 by A1, that should be integration along the surface A1, integration along the surface A2, into cos of theta 1, cos of theta 2 divided by pi into r square into dA1 dA2. So therefore, so finally we can write here A1 into f of A1 to A2, that is equal to same expression, that is integration along the A1, along the A2, and cos theta 1, cos theta 2 divided by pi r square into dA1 dA2. So again we just from the mathematical expression of shape factor between two finite surfaces, we can get one reciprocity relationship. Again, we will get one reciprocity relationship. So that will be, so combining these two, so this expression and previous expression, we can write here A1 into shape factor F, A1 to A2, that should be equal to A2 into shape factor F, A2, A1. So clear? So it is very important to determine the shape factor for calculating radiation heat transfer. Without knowing the shape factor, we cannot calculate the radiation heat exchange between two surfaces. We cannot calculate. So very important to know the value of shape factor. And mathematical expression of shape factor have already been derived. Now, one property of shape factor has already been written. I already mentioned there are three properties of shape factor. One is reciprocity relationship. The second one is summation rule. Summation rule of shape factor. So properties of shape factor. Better you write. Properties of shape factor. So number one, reciprocity. Relationship. Number two, summation rule. And number three, so combining these two, 1 and 2, we can get shape factor algebra or shape factor algebra. So these properties is obtained from the properties 1 and 2. So shape factor algebra. So what is summation rule? Summation rule of shape factor. So to know that property, we have to consider, say, one zone we have to consider. Say here, one zone we have to consider here is a closed surface and n number of surfaces are there here. So this is one surface. You consider, say this is I surface or J surface, whatever you like. Say this is your J surface. Another surface. So we just drawn here what n zone we have drawn n zone. So n zone enclosure. So it is called n zone enclosure. So n surfaces are there. N number of surfaces are there. So this is your I surface. This is your I surface. So this is n zone enclosure. N zone enclosure. So from the definition of shape factor, what we can write? Say you concentrate on to consider J surface area. So definition of shape factor means shape factor, the amount of radiation energy emitted from a surface that strikes the other surface directly. That is not the shape factor. So fraction should be mentioned. The amount of fraction of energy emitted from one surface that strikes the other surface directly is called shape factor. So similar way here, you think, say from so here n zone enclosure has been drawn. Now from the energy balance, just we want to consider one surface, say I surface we can consider here, I surface. And for this surface, the amount of radiation energy emitted or amount of radiation energy emitted from other surfaces that strike the surface I, that we want to, this information we want to determine. The amount of radiation energy emitted from other surfaces that strike the surface I. So that will be what mathematically? Hello?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
Hmm.
আচ্ছা একবার বলবেন
তো এখানে আমি যেটা বলতে চাইছি যে ধরো J and I surface on enclosure has been considered here in zone enclosure.
হ্যাঁ
So for any heat exchange, heat transfer, first law of thermodynamics should be satisfied, means law of conservation of energy should be satisfied. Okay.
হ্যাঁ
Now, just you concentrate on to consider the I surface. Okay. I surface. I surface means energy for that surface. The amount of radiation energy emitted from other surfaces that strike the surface I. So this mathematical expression is required to determine. This mathematical expression is required to determine. So how we can write? How we can write here from the concept of shape factor. From the concept of shape factor, or here you see Q1 I is there or J is there, whatever you think, any surface you can consider here. The rate of radiation energy emitted from one surface that strike the other surface, and to determine this, so definitely shape factor is necessary. Now you consider in this way, the shape factor F is J2I. J2I, we have notation like this, J2I. J2I means the shape factor between J surface to I surface. So I want to remove the area part. So here AJ to AI, instead of AJ to AI, just I want to write, for the simplification, I want to write shape factor between surface J to I. Okay, so that is equal to what? That is equal to mathematically.
স্যার দেখতে পাচ্ছি না আমি নিচের পোর্শনটা।
আচ্ছা, now F of J to I, that is equal to mathematical expression.
Sir, it will be AI by AJ into FIJ.
A means area, so we have to consider heat. Q should be considered. So Fj to I means what? So energy emitted from J surface that strike the surface I1, and fraction should be considered, means fraction of energy emitted from J surface that strike the surface I. So that is Fji. So mathematical expression here, say del Q J to I divided by Qj. So del Q J to I means the rate of energy emitted from J surface that strike the I surface directly here. So del Q here J to I, J to I, J to I. And Qj is the total amount of radiation energy emitted from surface J, that is Qj. So whether it is clear or not? So I think it is clear. Hello.
হ্যাঁ স্যার ক্লিয়ার।
Sir, clear.
The similar fashion, if we add this, so there are n surfaces are there. N surfaces are there. So if we add these things, say here f of j to I, that should be equal to here. So this is your j surface. So I surface we consider, say I equal to 1 to n. I equal to 1 to n. So means j21, j22, j23, like this up to j2n. So that is equal to, mathematically here you write, we expand this, it will be f of j21 plus f of j22 plus dot 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 plus f of j2n. So that is equal to here. So again summation term is required for this. So expression is this del qj to I divided by qj. So summation of this. So qj is a constant. So here you can write 1 by qj and summation of, say, I equal to 1 to n and del q j to I. Now you think physically. You can think physically. So I to n del q j to I equal to, any idea? Hello? Banerjee?
Sir, I is equal
So del q j to I means here, say, radiation energy emitted from J surface that strike the surface 1, that strike the surface 2, that strike the surface 3, like this. And if we add, then what will happen?
QJ.
Huh? Yes?
QJ.
That should be equal to Qj, definitely. That should be equal to Qj. So that means this term is equal to, should be equal to Qj, so it will be 1. It will be 1 here. So this will be 1. Therefore, if we consider Angel and Kojar, sum of radiation set factor will be 1. So whatever, so n zone, maybe 2 zone, maybe 3 zone, like this. So sum of set factor will be 1. So finally here we can write so summation of I equal to 1 to n f of j to I, that should be equal to 1. That should be equal to 1. And from this, so another little bit modification is required here. Little bit modification is required. So this is true for J surface. So if we consider, say, j equal to 1, so this expression will be true. If we consider j equal to 2, this mathematical expression will be true. So that means this expression is valid for j equal to 1 to n. So this is valid for j equal to 1, 2, dot 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 up to n. So clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is your summation rule. This is one property of shape factor. So another property I have mentioned, that is shape factor algebra. So this property can be obtained from the properties of reciprocity relationship and summation rule. So how we can get the shape factor algebra? So when this property is needed, say we have two surfaces, so that is one surface here, it is a small surface, say surface 1, you can consider the naming the surface 1, it is a small surface, and another surface is, say it is a complicated surface like this. A complicated surface is there. So that is two surface which is complicated.
স্যার
Huh?
স্যার এই আগের যে ইকুয়েশনটা লিখেছেন ওইখানে স্যার সিগমা সিগমা I equals to 1 to n.
I equal to 1 to n. Definitely I equal to 1 to n, and just to consider J surface for that.
হ্যাঁ
So
স্যার
J surface we consider, and probably expression Q expression was del Q J to I divided by Qj. Qj is there. Qj or Qi is there.
স্যার QJ was there তো
Qj. So it is okay. It is
হ্যাঁ
okay.
স্যার QJ.
It is okay.
হুম
Now shape factor algebra. So two surfaces are there. So one surface it is a simple surface, and two surface which is complicated. Now just we want to determine the shape factor from surface to surface 1. So surface 2 to surface 1, just we want to determine, say F2 to 1. We want to determine. So as the two surface is complicated, so it may be difficult to determine the shape factor between surface 2 to surface 1. So already we have derived the mathematical expression of shape factor, so integration symbol is there. So it will be difficult to integrate to get the shape factor between surface 2 to surface 1 or surface 1 to surface 2. So it will be difficult. Okay. Then it is possible to split up the shape factor using the shape factor algebra concept. It is possible to split up. So shape factor F2 to 1, we can get one mathematical expression by splitting up the surface 2 depending upon your requirement or depending upon your condition or depending upon the shape. You can split up the surface area 2, because surface area 2 is very complicated. Sometimes it may not be possible to integrate if we consider this complicated surface area. So in that case here, as it is complicated, we can split up the surface 2 in this way. Say this is your, say, 3 part, this is your 4 part, and this is your 5 part. So any convenient number you can consider here, depending upon the shape of the surface, you can consider any convenient number. maybe 2, 3, 4, whatever you like. You can split the surface, or you can split the surface area A2 or surface area 2. Then just we want to write the shape factor between two surface to 1. And here 1 is a surface which is a simple surface, so no problem for that. It is a very simple surface. And shape factor, we want to write shape factor 2 to 1. So that is equal to here. So F2 to 1, first you think, say 2 surface means only 2 is there. Then from the reciprocity relationship here, we can write, from the reciprocity relationship we can write, say surface area A2 into shape factor. So here it is visible, this part. Hello?
No, sir.
স্যার একটু
No.
উপরে।
Okay, okay, okay. So from the reciprocity relationship here, we write area A2, it is a complicated area, into shape factor F of 2 to 1, that should be equal to area A1 into shape factor F of 1, 2. So it is possible to write just using a reciprocity relationship. I think so there will be no problem. Just we want to determine the shape factor F2 to 1 by splitting the area. Here F of 2 to 1, that should be equal to 1 by A2 into area, A1 F of 1, 2 is there. So you can keep this expression here, or you can write here F of 1 to 2, you can apply the summation rule here. So that is possible. You can apply summation rule. So how we can apply? Just already we have divided this surface A2 into 3 parts, that is 3 area, 3, 4 and 5. So from the summation rule here, F12 equal to, from the summation rule, F12 equal to, what expression can be possible to write here? F12 equal to what, Mr. Banerjee?
3
স্যার 3 F14 F
Yes,
1
1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 4 plus 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. So that means here for understanding, I think better here, you write here in separate region, you can write F12, that should be equal to F of 1, 2, 3 plus F of 1, 2, 4 plus F of 1, 2, 5. So this relationship has been obtained from the summation rule of the shape factor. So we use this relationship, we use this expression, then here we can write A1 into F of 1, 2, 3 plus F of 1, 2, 4 plus F of 1, 2, 5. Then first bracket closed, third bracket closed. This is your expression. Then just we have to simplify it. Therefore, f of 2 to 1, that should be equal to say a1 into f of 1 3, a1 into f of 1 3. Then we can use the reciprocity relationship. So from the reciprocity relationship, a1 into f of 1 3, that should be equal to a3 into f of 3 1. So this into this, it will be a3 into f of 3 to 1 from reciprocity relationship. Then second term, a1 into f of 1 4, it will be a4 into f of 4 to 1. So similar fashion,
স্যার আরেকবার রিপিট করবেন এটা?
repeat.
হ্যাঁ,
Actually, you see here, a1 into f of 1 3 plus a1 into f of 1 4 plus a1 into f of 1 5. Then just we want to simplify it. We want to write another expression by using the reciprocity relationship. So from the reciprocity relationship, a1 into f of 1 3 means what? a1 into f of 1 3 here. That should be equal to, from reciprocity relationship, a3 into set factor from a3 a1. So this part has been written here, a3 into set factor f3 to 1. So similar way, a1 into f of 1 4, this into this, that should be equal to a4 into set factor from a4 to a1. And this expression has been written a4 into f of 4 to 1. So similar way, a set factor f of 1 to 5 into a1 can be replaced by a5 into set factor f of 5 to 1. So whether it is clear or not, I think it is very simple. You just think, then divided by a2 is there. a2 is a complicated area. We have already divided this area into 3 parts, and 3 areas are there. That is a2 or a2 equal to, so for understanding better, you write here a2, that should be equal to a3 plus a4 plus a5. And then you just use this expression to write the set factor, f of 2 to 1. Just use this a2 here. a2 means here a3 divided by a3 plus a4 plus a5. So this is your final expression of set factor between two surfaces. If one surface is complicated, then we can split up that surface in a suitable number, and then this expression will be obtained. So this is your final expression between two set factor between two surfaces if one surface is complicated. So clear? Hello?
হ্যাঁ স্যার
Yes, sir.
Clear, Bharatji?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Ah. Now, we think how many step factor may be there. Say if we consider n number of surfaces in an enclosure. So n zone enclosure, if we consider, then how many number of shape factors are required to know to calculate heat exchange between any two surfaces? Between any two surfaces, how many shape factors could be known? We have n zone enclosure. Okay, and you know shape factor f of 1, 2, 1, 3 up to f of 1n, 2, 1, 2, 2 up to f of 2n, like this. So how many number of shape factor will be required to determine, to calculate the radiation heat exchange any two surface? So here n zone, if we consider n zone enclosure, so how many number of step factor will be there for n zone enclosure? Hello? For n zone enclosure, how many step factors are there?
N minus 1.
Yeah?
None.
Huh?
N minus 1.
Step factor, you know, F1 1. So 1 1 is also possible. F1 1 is also possible. F2 2 is also possible. F3 3 is possible. When it is possible, if the surface is concave, in that case, if the surface is concave, then F11 or Fii or Fjj is possible. Fii not equal to 0. Fjj is not equal to 0 if the surface is concave. If the concave in nature, if the surface is concave in nature, then Fii not equal to 0. So that is also possible. Or we can consider, say, plane surface. For the plane the surface is plane, then f of ii equal to 0. If the surface is convex, so in that case, f ii should be 0. Okay, so depending upon the surface condition, we have to consider FII, whether will be 0 or non-zero. So we have to decide depending upon the nature of surface. So here just we have considered n zone enclosure. So n surfaces are there. Theoretically, how many shape factors are there? How many shape factors will be there?
Sir,
In zone
is it,
enclosure, huh?
sir, is it n power n?
So n power n is not possible. Okay, you are partially correct, not fully. So n square in that case, n square. Hmm. So if two surface, then how many shape factor? So two surfaces are there. So how many shape factor? So 4 shape factor. Okay.
It's a concave.
4. So 4 means say two surfaces. So shape factor will be, say, f of 1 1, that is one shape factor. Another shape factor, say f of 2 2, and third one, say you consider, say, f of 1 2, and fourth one, say f of 2 1. So that means, say, two surfaces, so 2 square means 4 number of shape factors are there. 4 number of shape factors are there. So similarly, if we consider three surfaces, so obviously 3 square, so 9 shape factors are required to determine. Similarly, if we have n surfaces in an enclosure, so n square should be there. So therefore, mathematically, we can write in a matrix form for shape factor. The matrix form. say F, you can think say Fi to j, or better you write say Fij, that is equal to a matrix you can write here, say F of 1 1, F of 1 2, dot dot dot, say F of here 1 j, dot dot dot, F of 1 n. So n zone enclosure, n zone enclosure. So similar fashion here, F of 2 1, F of 2 2, dot dot, F of 2 j, then dot dot, F of 2 n here. So F of I 1, F of I 2, dot dot dot, F of I j, F of I n. Then F of n1, F suffix n2, dot dot dot, F n j, dot dot dot, F suffix n. So this is your expression of shape factor. We can represent it in a matrix. That is possible. So if you have if you think, or if you have two surfaces, so full number of shape factors are there. If n surfaces are there, so n square number of shape factor should be there. And if we know this shape factor, then only possible we can calculate heat exchange due to radiation. So it is very complicated. That's why the radiation heat exchange, heat transfer due to radiation is difficult, because shape factor are necessary to know. Without knowing shape factor, we cannot calculate the radiation heat transfer rate. Now, if some simplifications are there, say you have n zone enclosure. All surfaces are, say, plane surface or say convex surface. If all surfaces are plane or convex surfaces, then we can write f of I, that should be equal to 0. That is possible to consider if the surface is plane or convex in nature. Clear? So that means what? So I equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n should be 0 if the surfaces are plane or convex in nature. So that should be 0. So that means here n square number of shape factor is required to determine. Clear? So n zone enclosure, so n square number of shape factors are required to determine if all the surfaces are plane. Then we can eliminate this. We can consider this if Ii equal to 0. That means n number of shape factor will be 0. n number of shape factor will be 0 if all the surfaces are plane. Clear? So total number is n square. If n number of surfaces or n shape factors are 0, then remaining shape factor will be n square minus n.
Nine squares.
So n square is the total number of shape factor. You just think in this way, very simple. Total number of shape factor for n zone enclosure. For n zone enclosure, total number of shape factor for n zone enclosure, that is equal to n square. So these numbers are required to determine to calculate heat exchange. Then if the condition, so how this n square can be determined, this number can be determined. We assume that all surfaces are plane. If all surfaces are plane or say convex in nature, then n number of shape factor will be 0, definitely. N number of shape factor will be 0. So if all the surfaces are plane or convex, then n shape factor will be 0. N shape factor factors will be 0. N shape factor will be 0. Then we can apply the reciprocity relationship. From the reciprocity relationship, we can get how many equation will be possible to establish from the reciprocity relationship. So any idea? So reciprocity relationship, I already mentioned that. So if we consider two surface, so area A1 into shape factor from one surface to two surface, that should be equal to area of two surface, that means A2 into shape factor from surface 2 to 1. So this is one relationship. So in this way, how many, if n zone enclosure is there, so how many relationship will be obtained by considering reciprocity relationship? Any idea? Hello? So for
N
this,
square minus n.
so from the reciprocity relationship, the following number, the following equation, for following number of equation will be the following number of equation will be possible to establish. Will be possible to establish here if this number established is this number, these numbers will be known, then from this equation the say x number will be established, then x number of shape factor will be possible to determine from the reciprocity relationship. Understand? Hello? Will be possible to establish, say, how many numbers? So for reciprocity, so n given enclosure, so n into n minus 1 divided by 2 is, so that is equal to what? Hello?
বলুন স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বলুন স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বলো, এটা হচ্ছে যে this number is possible to this equation, this number of equation will be possible to establish by using the reciprocity relationship. The number will be n into n minus 1 by 2. So that is equal to, yes, so this number will be possible, this number of shape factor will be possible to determine by using the reciprocity relationship. Okay, so case 1, that is if the surface is surfaces are plane, that is one case. If the surfaces are plane, so n number of shape factor will be 0 definitely. And case 2, from the reciprocity relationship we can get the n into n minus 1 divided by 2 number of shape factors from the reciprocity relationship. In the third one, you see the summation rule. So another equation would be possible to establish by using the summation rule, and it is very simple way to say, so n number of equation will be possible to get to establish by considering the summation rule. Okay, that means n number of shape factor will be possible to determine by using summation rule. So number 3, summation rule. So from summation rule, from the summation rule, n number of shape factor will be known here. N number of shape factor factors will be known. Then the rest number should be determined by considering the geometrical configuration. So from the geometrical configuration, I already derived on mathematical expression of shape factor. So use that expression to determine the remaining number of shape factor. So how much? So it will be, the remaining number will be what? Bolo, bolo, bolo. Any confusion, any doubt?
নিচেরটা দেখতে
Just নিচে যেটা লিখেছি, from the summation rule n number of shape factor will be known. n number of shape factor will be known from the summation rule. Now, three conditions, case 1, case 2, case 3, and sum these three. Sum these three, it will be sum of these three or summation of these three. So the first one, n number of shape factor is 0 for the surface, if the surface is plane or convex. Then from the reciprocity relationship, this number will be possible to determine n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Then from the summation rule, so another n will be possible to calculate the shape factor. So that means this number will be possible to know by using reciprocity, summation, and all surfaces are plane or convex. So this should be so twice n plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Therefore, remaining number of shape factor should be determined by the arrangement, by the geometrical arrangement, or from the mathematical expression of shape factor, or from the mathematical expression of shape factor. So remaining number numbers of shape factor that is what? The total number is n square minus of this. So it should be n square minus 2n minus n into n minus 1 divided by 2. So that is equal to what? So n square minus twice n into n minus 1 by 2. So it will be this number n into n minus 3 divided by 2. So this expression equal to. So this number is possible, or this number should be determined from the mathematical expression of the shape factor. So this number should be determined by the mathematical expression. Mathematical expression of shape factor. Shape factor. So that means you have two surfaces, two zone enclosure, n equal to 2. So in that case, it is not required to consider the mathematical expression to determine the shape factor. Say n equal to 3. So in that case also, so no mathematical expression is required. But conditions are there. So surfaces are plane. So that is very important. Surfaces are plane or convex. So for that, no mathematical expression is required for 3 zone enclosure to determine shape factor. Now if n greater than 3, say 4, if n equal to 4, say 4 zone enclosure, then 4 minus 1, that is 1 into 4 divided by 2. So two shape factors will be or must be determined from the mathematical expression of shape factor. So we use the mathematical expression, then we have to determine two shape factors. Clear? So whether it is clear or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ বলো, এখানে পর্যন্ত আজকে বোধহয় পড়াবো, আর টাইম এসে যাচ্ছে। এবার বলো তোমাদের কনফিউশন কি আছে? সো এনি ডাউট, এনিথিং, এনি এক্সপ্লেনেশন?
লাস্ট পার্টটা একবার একটু বলবেন।
লাস্ট পার্টটা বলতে কোন পার্টটা বলতে চাও বলো?
মানে এই যে রিমেনিং নাম্বার অফ আচ্ছা শুড বি
দেখো এখানে আমি কি বলতে চাইছি যে shape factors are essential to know to determine heat exchange. So shape factor means here, say if we consider n-jon enclosure, say F11, F12 like this, so n square number of shape factors are required. Without knowing this shape factor, it is not possible to calculate the radiation heat exchange. Okay, but how this shape factor or how many shape factor will be determined by using the mathematical expression of shape factor. Okay, already we have mentioned the shape factors have three properties we have mentioned. So one is summation rule, another one the reciprocity rule or reciprocity relationship, and third one is the shape factor algebra. So third one, okay, so combining one and two properties, the shape factor algebra expression is possible to obtain. Now just consider two properties. Summation rule, if we apply, if we employ, then n number of shape factor will be possible to determine. But we have to determine n square shape factor. So from that n square shape factor, n number of shape factor is possible to determine by applying the summation rule. The second property, so that is the reciprocity relationship. This is also one type of relationship, one type of equation will be obtained, and from that equation, how many shape factor will be possible to determine. So that value will be n into n minus 1 divided by 2. That number is possible to determine. Say if n equal to 1, so that is not possible. So n equal to 2, so that means 1. From the reciprocity relationship, one number of shape factor is possible to determine. Then another condition, another case has been taken here. So if the surfaces are plane or convex, so for that you know that n number of shape factor will be 0. That means n number of shape factor is also possible for the surface, for the plane surface. Therefore, total number of shape factor will be possible to obtain by using summation rule, reciprocity, and plane surfaces, considering plane surfaces. That is this n into, sorry, this is 2n plus n into n minus 1 by 2. So therefore, remaining number will be determined by determined from the mathematical expression of shape factor. So that value will be there, n into n minus 3 divided by 2. So whether clear or not, Mr.
স্যার
হ্যাঁ
স্যার পার্ট 2 তে স্যার আমরা কিভাবে n into n minus 1 divide by 2 পেলাম?
হ্যাঁ, সেটা তুমি বলো কিভাবে এটা হলে
2 করে NC2 করে।
NC2 করলে আমরা তো রেসিপ্রোকেট করতে পারি তো স্যার।
হ্যাঁ
স্যার বলছি বলছি স্যার আমরা শেপ ফ্যাক্টর 1 2 যদি নিই 1 থেকে 2 পর্যন্ত, তো ওর সাথে তো আমি বাকি সবারই রিলেশন বানাতে পারি। F32 and
সবারই রিলেশন বানালে NCT হচ্ছে, সে সবারই রিলেশন বানালে সেটা NCT হচ্ছে। রেসিপ্রোসিটি রিলেশনটা সেটা NC2 সেই সবারই রিলেশন। সাপোজ তুমি যদি কনসিডার করো যে ধরো এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছ টু সারফেসেস আর দেয়ার, টু জন এনক্লোজার, n equal to 2. That means reciprocity relationship কি? From the reciprocity relation A1 into shape factor 1 to 2, that should be equal to A2 into shape factor A2 to 1. So that means only one relationship is there for two zone enclosure. If we consider only two surfaces, only one relationship is there by considering reciprocity relationship. Clear? Hello? Similarly, if
টোটাল আমরা স্যার n স্কয়ার নাম্বার অফ সেপ ফ্যাক্টর পাচ্ছি তো?
n square number of shape factor কে আমাকে ডিটারমাইন করতে হবে। এটাই তো n জন এনক্লোজার, n square number of shape factor আসবে। এবার এইগুলোকে
হ্যাঁ, স্যার,
আমাকে ডিটারমাইন করব। কি করে ডিটারমাইন করব n square? তো সেটা
স্যার, যদি আমরা
প্রপার্টিজ গুলো অ্যাপ্লাই করব, করলে কিছু আমি ডিটারমাইন করতে পারবো। আর যেগুলো করতে পারবো না সেগুলো ডিরেক্টলি ম্যাথমেটিক্যাল এক্সপ্রেশন উই হ্যাভ টু অ্যাপ্লাই, উই হ্যাভ টু কনসিডার দ্য ম্যাথমেটিক্যাল এক্সপ্রেশন টু ডিটারমাইন shape factor. Rest of the remaining shape factor can be possible to determine. এটাই আমি বলতে চাইছি, লজিকটা এটা।
স্যার ওই ম্যাথমেটিক্যাল এক্সপ্রেশন গুলো মানে কিরকম থাকবে সেটা বুঝতে পারছি।
হ্যাঁ,
রিমেইনিং এটা মানে n into n minus 3/2।
হ্যাঁ, এই যে রিমেইনিংটা বলছি যে n into n minus 3 divided by 2, কিন্তু কন্ডিশন ইজ দেয়ার। If all the surfaces are plane, then this. If all the surfaces are not plane, then we have to add another n. So plus n. We have to consider this number plus n. That remaining number should be determined from the mathematical expression of shape factor. Mathematical expression already derived. So shape factor 1 to 2, that should be equal to say 1 by A1 into double integration cos theta 1 into cos theta 2 divided by pi r square into dA1 dA2. So use that mathematical expression. So difficulty is there if we consider the mathematical expression to determine shape factor. So clear? Hello? Clear কি না বলো?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ। তো তাহলে এবারে নেক্সট ক্লাসটা কবে হবে বলো তোমরা? নেক্সট ক্লাস, আচ্ছা আমি এই শেয়ারের সাথে কথা বলে নেবো।